What's up? Tell y'all what's up. It's a good afternoon. Willie Emerson Prime in the house. Shoot, just getting my walk on, y'all. You know, gotta keep that momentum going. But right now, it's time for another Prime Motivation. Prime motivation for today is character is built in difficult times. We all know who we are. Or do we know who we are? That's the question that we ask ourselves daily. In a difficult time, that could define who your character is. That can define what you are, and it can define what you can become. Now, don't let a difficult time tear down your character. Because you know why? You more important than you realize. Yeah, you more important than you realize, man. People will tell you all kind of stuff. You ain't this, you ain't that. Trust me, I was just unemployed a month ago. Speaking of which, I start work tomorrow. But I was unemployed just a month ago. Now, when I was working for 7.5 years, you know what I'm saying? It was always something with people. But one thing with me, I never lost sight of my character. I never lost sight of who I was. Yeah, things in life may have made me mad, but I always stayed Willie. Even when they didn't want me to be Willie, or they want me to break outside of Willie and break my character to make them look good. I ain't doing that nonsense, and you shouldn't either. Don't never break yourself to make people happy, man. Rebuild yourself to make yourself happy, even in the difficult time. You know what I'm saying? The problem with today's society, people lack character. Yeah, somebody had to say it. But people in this society, they lack character, man. They lack character because they don't realize character, that's your makeup. That's who you are. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know their identity, and you got to forgive them for that. They probably ain't been shown something, or they haven't been through something, or they haven't been challenged. But see, character is always determined what you can get through and what you can go through. If you can be who you say you are, you go. It's who you say you're not. That's gonna always be your problem. If you gotta fit in with people or you gotta be a part of something, that's not your character, Jack. You being what they want you to be, and you need to stop that. Be who you supposed to be. Show up as you supposed to show up. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to show up no way, but you still can show up as yourself. So show up as yourself. That's your character right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, most folks will be like, oh man, you want to be an NPC or none of that. Nah, you don't. See, they make these buzzwords to try to make stuff sound cool, and it sound pretty damn dumb. That's why I keep my character intact. I refuse to be what people want me to be. I refuse it. Because at the end of the day, that's not my character. I am who I say I am because I have to present that. Because if I don't present that, that's a lack of my character. And even worse, that's a lack of my own damn judgment. And I can't live like that. So you shouldn't have to live like that neither. So in your difficult times, sometimes you got to sit yourself down and be like, hey, you know, I got to do A, B, C, and D. Trust me, y'all, I had to sit down and literally tell myself, this is who I am. I'm not for everybody. And I know everybody ain't gonna like me. But I'm who I say I am, and that's what I can live with. Even in a difficult time, I'ma always be who I'm supposed to be because people they gonna talk about you, they gonna shame you, they gonna smile in your face, put knives in your back. But remember, always stay true to who you are and what you represent, even in the difficult time, because your character is everything. Remember that. Your character, that's everything. That's your identity. That's your purpose. That's your self-worth. That's everything. Don't let these people attack and destroy your character. You can stand on your character just living your everyday life. So be the best you can be in life. And you know, you happy with your character, stay true to you. And that's all you need to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to yourself, even in difficult times. Always stay the character that you know you are. That was your prime motivation for today, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, remember, your character is always going to be challenged. And difficult times, face that challenge and improve your character. Might help you out one day. But that was your prime motivation. I'm just getting my walk on, getting a little exercise on. But I got plenty of content cooked up on the World of Willie. I love to thank each of you for subscribing and tuning in. I love y'all, man. Y'all great people, man. And you know, the guy in the beanie, if you seen him, go follow that brother. World of Willie. Because it's my life's journey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Willie Emerson. And that's me, y'all. And you know how we do it. You know, I got some 5-ups coming up. And, you know, I got some gameplay. Doppel's gonna show up and do their action. Y'all know how we do it in the 1-Up world. Peace.